Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sinovuyo Khodolo, and in this vlog or in this video we'll be doing a Q&A session. I'd put up a question box on Instagram, and we got quite a few questions. Obviously I have my boyfriend with, and this Q&A session is for the both of us and not just me. Want to say hi?
Hi guys, nice to see you again.
Your name is?
Obviously my name is Christoph.
Obviously, so maybe some other people are new to this channel.
Okay. Hi new guys. My name is Christoph. Yeah, we'll be addressing your Q&A questions today.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be looking at the questions from this phone. Yo guys, okay, it just so happened to be on camera mode. I just got this wig redone, and I'm like not liking how this lady has done it. But anyways, another chat for another day. Let us get straight into it.
Sorry.
Bless you. I'm saying so, I mean obviously it's fine. Okay, so let's see. Quite a few questions. The first one being, we want to know how you met, please.
Which is also the most current question, I think.
Just in general, not even for this Q&A.
Yeah.
But we've done like a separate YouTube video for that, and you will, if you haven't seen it and you'd like to know, please head over to that YouTube video. Is there hair on my lip?
No.
I can feel it. Okay, there we go. Okay, listen, please tell them not to ask you how you met, because kunini, I mean, seriously. But it's fine because we have done that video that I just spoke about. Your love story, again, what has helped you stay in love despite the distance?
I don't know, we just talk all the time. We always, even when there's a big distance obviously between us, we always feel connected. We send a message, we talk every single day, video chat. Yeah, so definitely communication and good quality of communication, obviously not just like chatting for the sake of chatting. I think our communication is very, very good. Like, we talk through things a lot, even if we like having a fight or we're in disagreement about something. Like, just generally we're good at like chats, conversations. Yeah.
And we both very open. I think it helps quite a bit. If you're not, like, he'll always say if he's not comfortable with the situation, or like, yeah, we talk. We'll
just
talk through it.
be open, honest.
Have that trust. Trust is very important. Obviously in the beginning of the relationship, maybe, I don't know, but it is very important, and you build it up as you go. So that's a very important element of a relationship. So I don't think a long distance is, yes, it's different. It's difficult because you are not physically with the person, but it helps you to get to know someone in like a different level, because honestly it is just like communication and getting to know the person. So I think once you've passed a certain stage, it's difficult not to see the person, but it's not like the flame dies, because you've got such a strong emotional connection. You
learn to know the person in a different way. Yeah.
So I think that has helped. Interesting facts about the two of us. I don't know if it's interesting facts about the two of us in a relationship or interesting facts about us individuals. So you can interpret it however way you want, I guess.
Well, let's do it about the relationship then, since it's about us.
Boring, but okay. You go first.
Well, I don't know, interesting. We met through your travel page, and it's the traveling that initially got us together, or that made me contact her. So, and ever since we met, every time we meet up, we try to travel, do something. Obviously not stay home, like do something exciting. Or even when she comes to Europe, try to visit Europe, try to visit different countries. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I find the whole interesting facts about the two of us as a couple boring. So, interesting tidbits is very into like watches and cigars and motorbikes. He actually has a motorbike which I've been on.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. It's pretty cool. We didn't really get to experience it as much because it was obviously cold when I was there for a few months. But yeah, and then interesting bits about me. What's interesting about me?
What do you like?
But I said about you, you must say about me. But I don't know. What is interesting about me? I think I'm just sick.
I think you also share a lot of things. So on Instagram, YouTube. So I think they've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah, but like
What
for like
you
new
like.
people who've never seen me on Instagram, who are just like discovering me on YouTube. It's so hard to talk about yourself, honestly. Like I could say so many interesting things about him, but when it comes to me, I'm just like, is it interesting? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm from Tata, I'm closer. 28, turning 29. We're both Virgos. We're both born in September, actually, 4 days apart.
Yeah.
Is it 4 days? 4 days apart, yeah? Sometimes I'm like, I have to count. But yeah, I guess those are the interesting things. What were the green flags for both of you in the early stages of your relationship?
I don't know, just our communication was very good. It was flowing without having to put much effort in it. I feel like since the beginning we could just talk the whole day without being bored and asking yourself like, oh, what am I going to talk about now? I don't know. And just kindness. We were open, very honest about everything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the biggest one for me is just how we solved like conflict in our relationship. There wasn't any like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you about this. I'm like being too aggressive or whatnot. If you're in a fight, we'd always have like disagreements where I'm like, oh, I don't like what you said because it hurt my feelings, blah, blah. And then we talk about it. And there's always like an apology from whoever's side who's hurt the person. So yeah, there was that two things. It's how we talk about conflict, and then obviously being able to apologize when you've hurt the other party. So those were the biggest green flags. Like we don't have like fights where we scream at each other.
I don't think we ever had a fight.
I feel like it's a fight when we like, I'm not happy with this, and it's an ongoing
It's more of a
conversation. No, it's not really a fight.
Disagreement,
Yeah.
and like, you can be not happy about something, but not like, having a fight. It's not like we both.
Let's look at the screen, babe.
It's not like we both have to sit in separate rooms and doors slamming or stuff like that.
Yeah, so those are the big green flags for us. How did you guys meet? Okay, we've answered that in a separate video. Was there any culture shock when you met? Okay, maybe not when we met, but like when our lives started interacting more, when you started coming to South Africa more often and I going to Belgium. And then have you faced any racist incident whilst together? Okay, I'll go first. I don't think there was a big culture shock apart from the language. And I was actually very surprised by how many things I prefer in South Africa versus
I don't think there
Belgium.
was a language shock between us. There was more like
No, not us.
meeting family or.
Well, that was not a culture shock either.
Yeah, actually, I honestly haven't had a culture shock meeting you or your family or any of your friends, or even
In
being
South Africa.
or even being in South Africa. Yeah.
I wouldn't say big culture shock. I would say sometimes in the way they do things, I feel like it's a bit backward, and I thought, you know, it's a European country. He always says I'm hating this country. I'm not, honestly. I always just get so shocked.
Just wondering what is doing. What has
No,
been
like
done
why do
backwards.
shops close on Sundays? You can't even go
Oh, okay,
shopping.
okay,
You can't
okay,
do stuff
okay,
like
okay.
that. And then I just feel like there are stores. You go there like the pre-packed food. I'm just so used to Woolies here. You can go in and you buy like nice, good food if you don't feel like cooking. For them, it's bland. There aren't a lot of places where you can order in, especially where he stays. I'm just like, what is this? Now we have to drive and grab McDonald's instead of ordering in. If I don't feel like that, like if it's raining, you don't feel like doing that anyways. So it's like small things like that, but I think it's because it's not like in Brussels or like deep in the cities, literally on the outskirts. So maybe that's where the inconvenience lies versus it being like a Belgian thing. Maybe it's more your area thing.
No, I think South Africa is more developed when it comes to like shops and food, restaurants. Like you have a lot of chains, a lot of franchises for everything, which isn't the case in Belgium.
But is it if they wanted to, they would, but clearly people like...
Yeah, but if they wanted to, if the need was there, they would have done it already.
Yeah, so people would
I don't know, you can only get McDonald's. Burger King actually started, I think it was 4 years ago.
It's not nice, it's so bland.
Anyway, I'm just saying it started like 4 years ago in Belgium, just to say like how new it is.
But why do you think that is? Because like Belgium is like the capital of the Eurozone. Is it the capital?
Brussels is, yeah.
Brussels. I don't know. But anyways, it's nice because you can go into the city, I guess. And everything is very like close in Belgium. It's like everything is 1 hour, 2 hours on all directions. So I guess if you want that sort of life where everything's like city vibes, whatnot, you'd stay in Brussels.
Yeah, one of the bigger cities.
I'm sure they've got multiple choices and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not franchises like you have here. Like you can go to almost any city and find like, what is it, Tasha's, or those kind of things. We don't have that.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no excuse. Like I don't understand why I gain so much weight when I'm in Belgium because we don't eat that much fast food, but we do eat a lot of junk. But I do like how like you can stay anywhere, literally within 10 to 15 minutes. You're in like a forest and like naturey vibes like that. So everyone's always going on walks or riding bicycles. It's very nice. It's safe, obviously, compared to South Africa. So yeah, I wouldn't say, I mean, it's not a culture shock. I'm just saying the differences in different countries. And then have you faced any racist incident while together?
No.
No. Any uncomfortable moments where it's not racism, but you know?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
People do stay sometimes here.
Even yesterday we went to city center in Durban. It's a different feeling, but it's not like I feel unsafe. Yeah.
How do you guys keep the spark alive in your relationship since it's a long distance? How do you keep the spark alive, babe?
I think just doing small attentions, giving small attentions to each other, or just saying like, I appreciate you, I love you. It doesn't have to be very difficult, or even like a small present, like send some flowers, something like that. Yeah.
Sexual spark?
Yeah.
Okay, why must I answer?
It's your Instagram.
You know, guys, video calls and all those things. Some games, some interesting thing. Do we even do games? I don't know. I don't think we're very adventurous, to be honest. No, I don't think so. We're like normal. I don't think we're boring, but I don't think we're like overly adventurous as a couple. I'm not overly adventurous as a human being, though.
Okay.
You don't agree?
I mean, we do the things we like.
Yeah.
We don't have to compare to what other people would be doing. We just do what we enjoy doing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How did you introduce him to your mom? Oh, we just went down. I don't even know actually, because whenever I see my mom, since we've been in the relationship, I'm always like, oh, Christoph wants to say hi. So they've always had like a phone relationship when I'm there. So they had met through the phone before meeting in real life. And then when did you meet my family for the first time? Last year?
No.
When was it?
I think it was in June 2000. No?
It was last year, wasn't it? No, last year,
No.
2019.
Yeah,
You see,
2019.
Corona literally ruined like our timelines.
Big gap, yeah.
I'm just gonna
Where
check
were we
if it's
going?
still recording. Okay. Yes.
Where were we going? I think we drove down there and afterwards we went to Drakensberg.
Yeah, but we specifically went for her to meet you, for you guys to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2019 June. So we just went home, stayed for one night, introduced him to my mom and brother. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like a big deal, to be honest. And it wasn't a big deal when I met your family either.
No, you always saw them too, or whenever I was with family, like we'd be on a video call and you'd say hi.
Yeah. I thought it would be awkward when he met my family because obviously I'd never brought like a male around because it's not like a thing for us. I kept telling you, like you don't just bring boyfriends. People don't like, families don't want you to bring boyfriends unless like you're engaged or whatnot. But because in his culture, that's what they do. So I was like, okay, we have to like compromise. My mom was okay with the whole situation. So
It's not like it's what we do. It's not like you keep boyfriends from or girlfriends from the family. Just like if you're in a stable relationship and you feel like there's a future, why not introduce them?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been in a serious relationship where I had to consider it. So I don't know. Maybe I would have introduced previous boyfriends if I felt like they were my future life partner. No. Who says you're my future life partner?
She's just acting tough in front of the camera.
I mean, I'm really not.
She's just melting away.
No, I'm really not. Do you guys ever need a translator app to communicate? No. The whole family speaks English. My whole family speaks English. That's fine. I'm trying to learn Dutch though because I'm obviously planning to move there. It's very difficult and people are like, oh, but you know Afrikaans. I don't. I learned it for years and then you leave high school, you literally forget about that language. So I don't know any Afrikaans, so it hasn't helped me at all with learning Dutch. And he's a bad teacher. You really are though.
I don't have patience.
Yeah, he's very patient.
No, I think even the small basics you have from Afrikaans have helped you to like get a structure in the language.
Yeah, I guess that is true. I did like a Dutch course though. And then I was supposed to move to intermediate vibes and I was like, I can't do this. I just couldn't, guys. It was not nice for me. Oh, there we go again with the lighting. What's your favorite thing about each other?
Your openness, honesty, just calm ways to look at something, and instead of overreacting when something happens, you just like take it so, okay, it is what it is. Let's see what we can do about it. And not going head first and like just exploding. Unlike me.
Do you know what? I actually feel like you are sometimes like that, but sometimes you're not. Because you're also very calm.
Yeah.
With most situations. Like if I tell you something and I'm like so irritated, I don't think I'm hardly ever irritated that much. Okay, I do. But he's like, he's also very calm. I think what I like the most about him is that we are very different in the way that we process feelings and process things and just are in general in terms of like personalities. So it's sort of like, even though you say I'm calm, sometimes I'm not. So he sort of calms me down and then he helps me to like sort of be in touch more with like my vulnerable side, because I don't like being vulnerable. And I feel like I can be that way with him most times.
With your emotions.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about emotions.
No, I don't say let's not talk about it. Like when I process stuff, I like to process, and I'm working on this because I know like sometimes it's irritating for other people, but personally I like processing things by myself, and then I'll talk about it when I'm calm. I don't like people coming to talk to me and like they just like shooting off of emotion and things that they say don't even make sense. But I do understand for some people that's how they deal with things. Just because I don't like receiving it does not mean I shouldn't receive it. If it makes me feel better to like vent and stuff, then that's fine. Yeah, I am working on it. I don't like it when people vent and I'm just like, there's nothing you can, but it's fine anyways. Yeah. Did we answer that question? I feel like we didn't answer it properly. Is that your favorite thing about me?
The way we interact with each other.
In terms of like personality or things that I do and stuff like that, what do you like the most about me?
No, everything really.
No, but what's that?
Well, obviously, since we're in a long distance relationship, it's the communication that is the most important.
But you feel like sometimes I'm like...
You changed.
How?
I feel like you were more closed when it came to certain things, and you want to process it by yourself, but it doesn't always make me feel good, or I want to know how you're doing. So I think you opened up like that.
Yeah, I mean, trust is earned and all those things. Which trip together is your favorite and why?
We've had a lot of trips already. I think for a couple who's only been together for like 2 years, and in a long distance relationship, whenever we meet up, we travel. We try to do something.
I've actually realized like long distance relationship people, it's like their thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, not saying what you're saying is wrong, I'm just saying. So what has been your favorite trip?
Italy was very nice. And then Panorama Route too. Yeah.
That was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
I think I had been wanting to go there for the longest time, and to experience it together was just like so amazing for me. And I've been wanting to see the Blind River Canyon for the longest time. It's so beautiful, and I remember just walking in and I was like, I can't believe it. And I can't believe how emotional I was. I didn't think I'd get like that, and it's like right there. But it was just such a beautiful moment for me. I was like so happy. And
we had a very good guide there.
Yeah. And he took a lot of pictures, and he was even doing like...
taking pictures, telling her how to pose, no stand there. That was very nice.
You were so good, Shay.
To the experience.
Okay, there's actually way more questions than I thought. So we're going to be going through them a bit quicker than we have been. So what's the other question? What's your favorite thing about being Xhosa for me, Belgian for you? Okay, I'll start. For me, it's the language. It's so expressive. I just love how Xhosa people are in terms of like, we're just a funny tribe. What's your favorite thing about being Belgian?
Is the question about me being Belgian or the nicest thing?
Oh, sorry, I didn't do. Yeah, what's your favorite thing about being with a Belgian or Xhosa? Ish, the way I was champing to talk about my tribe. But what's your favorite thing?
I haven't really interacted with anything. I just see like the way you speak with friends and everything. I find it very expressive, and I think it's nice. I'm sad I can't understand sometimes, but
I don't know if I can say it's him being a Belgian or if it's him as a person, so I can't speak to dating a Belgian. You can speak to dating him, so I don't know if I can answer that question properly. But I do enjoy the chocolates and all the treats that come from Belgium. Not big into beer though, but like the chocolates, they're so good. Do you guys know what country you want to settle in? South Africa? Ooh, why do Belgian guys have no game and they just want to fuck? Is that not just men in general? It's also you.
I don't know. Also depends on what platform you're looking. I don't know. I'm not in the dating game, so I don't know. I guess like if you go on certain apps, people are gonna be looking for certain things.
Basically, you're not meeting the right people, babes. Why are you private on Instagram?
Because it's my private account. I don't want to look for followers on that account.
What account do you look for followers in?
Yeah, but it's more like hobby, passion things like watches and cigars.
Okay. What's the longest we've gone without seeing each other? It was during the COVID period, I think.
Yeah,
It was like
obviously.
4 or 5 months. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 9 months. Babe, we didn't see each other for 9 months. That is insane. I had to count, guys. Don't judge me.
Wow.
Yo, wow, that was
obviously,
long, babe.
We spent New Year together, 2019-20, and then I was supposed to come back end of April. Flight got cancelled, and then all the borders were locked up. And as soon as you were able to travel again, beginning of October, you came over.
Yeah, I was there for like 3 months. It was very nice. What annoys you about each other? Yo, so much.
Okay.
He's very moody. Like, yo. Okay, so he's moody. What else is annoying about you? Very emotional. Okay, it's not always annoying, just sometimes when I'm not in a very emotional mood. What else? What annoys you about me?
The way you can react very relaxed about things that annoy me, or when you're venting, you don't want people to be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, nice, okay, it is what it is. No, you want a reaction. Agree with me, do something.
And I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's also, but you go on and on and on when you're venting. Like, you don't vent and you stop, but you'll be complaining.
Yeah, because there's no
multiple
reaction.
times about the same thing. I'm just like, oh my goodness, we're still on about the same thing from 3 days ago. Seriously?
Yeah, it's not really like that, but okay.
But sometimes I do feel like some things you literally have the power to change them, but all you do is complain and you don't change them.
Okay.
Was that too deep for YouTube? Yeah, and then other things are just like trivial things. I can't even think about it now. Yeah. What trait do you value the most from each other? I feel like we sort of answered that. Can you speak closer? No. Any words at all?
Molo and Johnny. Just saying hi, basically.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when I DM'd you? I did not DM him. I do not DM men. And what was your first impression when you saw her live? Oh, I think we spoke about this. Yeah, okay, those are all the questions, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe we'll do another Q&A session in a few months' time when we are living together. I don't know.
Let's have some different reactions.
He gets so irritated with music because I'm always just like, no, you need to redecorate this, you need to redecorate that. Because I have like a certain aesthetic that I want in my home, and he doesn't care. And like, I literally have to, that's the other irritating thing, like I have to nag him about like such stupid things. Like, dude. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one because it is my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay. See you guys. Bye-bye.